Oh, okay. So I guess I'm recording. Okay. So again, like I said, I'm going to name off the crystals for you guys. There's a glare here. So I'm gonna name off the crystals for you guys. The one I don't forget how many is about 8 or so. Okay, so there's a red jasper. This one was pretty big that they put in there. Is a stone of empowerment, bringing strength to resist emotional domination by others and the courage to overcome domestic violence. It also sustains those in the process of healing and recovering from violent sexual experiences. That's the red jasper. Okay, the next stone is a stone of transformation, labradorite. I know I did not pronounce that right. I'm sorry. So Labradorite is a useful companion through change, imparting strength and perseverance. It balances and protects the aura, raises consciousness, and grounds spiritual energies. Excellent for strengthening intuition and promoting psychic abilities. Okay, so that's the labradorite. Labradorite. Okay. The next stone is the smoky quartz. This is a really strong. This one, when I held it individually, this one was really strong. Okay. Smoky quartz disperses. Okay. Smoky quartz, SMOKEYQUARTZ. Okay. QUARTZ is the second word. Smoky quartz. Okay. And then it's disperses fear and lifts depression and negativity. It brings emotional calmness, relieving stress and anxiety. It gently neutralizes negative vibrations and is detoxifying on all levels, promoting elimination of the digestive system and protecting against radiation and electromagnetic smog. Okay, smoky quartz. But when I held it individually for about a minute or so, I noticed its strength. This one is strong. Okay, also the red jasper is as well. Okay, those two are very strong. Rose quartz, it's almost like a pinkish color, clear but pink. Okay, rose, the second word is quartz, QUARTZ, is the stone of universal love. It restores trust and harmony in relationships, encouraging unconditional love. Rose quartz purifies and opens the heart at all levels to promote love, self love, friendship, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace. These stones they serve various purposes, and what I'm reading out here is what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the rose quartz. The black tourmaline. Black tourmaline again is very strong. Okay, black tourmaline is a protective stone which repels. Okay, so black. The second word is TOURMALINE. Black tourmaline. Black, and then the second word is TOURMALINE. Is a protective stone which repels and blocks negative energies and psychic attack. Black tourmaline also aids in the removal of negative energies within a person or a space. Black tourmaline will cleanse, purify, and transform dense energy into a lighter vibration. Like I'm saying, today is Tuesday, and I got rid of my crystals almost 2 weeks ago from this Thursday, and it's still working. I got threw it in the trash, but it's still working. Okay, black tourmaline is very powerful here. Known as Another one is known as a gentle healer, green fluorite. The second word is FLUORITE, green fluorite. FLUORITE. Okay, will detoxify and energize. This is also strong too. This green stone is also strong. I notice its strength as well. It allows us to heal from heart-based issues, whether emotional or physical. It enhances intuition and brings order out of chaos. A green fluorite crystal is wonderful for personal growth. Okay, The next one is obsidian. Its spelling is Obsidian. Obsidian is truth enhancing, a strongly protective stone. It forms a shield against negativity. It blocks psychic attack and absorbs negative energies from the environment. Obsidian, Obsidian, draws out mental stress and tension. Okay, so this is a really good stone for you guys to have as well. Again, these stones that I'm reading off are for those who are not having any type of, don't have any spell work at play. Okay, because the video before this is a disclaimer, is a warning for, those who do have it. They're going to have to, get rid of those crystals, or put them away from them so that it doesn't negatively affect them. But this is for those who don't have those, who don't have spell work at play or any type of foul play when it comes to negative energies being projected onto them by these crystals. Okay, so this is assuming that the person is free of those worries or concerns with the crystals. Okay, so the next one is I'm sorry, Amethyst. Amethyst is a natural tranquilizer. Now this one, obsidian, that one I don't remember. I just remember by looks what was stronger when I held it. I don't remember how this one looked. Also, I don't know how this other one looks. This Amethyst. I'm so sorry, I don't remember the color, I don't remember the shape. I just remember, by memory. Anyways, this one, Amethyst, is a natural tranquilizer. It relieves stress and strain, soothes irritability, balances mood swings, dispels anger, rage, fear, and anxiety. It alleviates sadness and grief and dissolves negativity. Amethyst, I can't even pronounce it, activates spiritual awareness, opens intuition, and enhances, psychic abilities. This crystal therapies are primarily associated with physical elements of the nervous system, as well as the curing of nightmares and insomnia. Okay. Okay, so the next one is Hematite. Hematite. Okay, that's the next stone. Helps to absorb negative energy and calms in times of stress or worry. It is a very protective stone and is great to carry to help you say, hold on. These spirits always doing something. It's spell work, really. Anyways, it's a very protective stone. It is great to carry to help you stay grounded in many situations. Hematite crystal is also good for helping to transform negative energies into a more positive vibration. Okay, so all these stones are really, really, really good. They're called healing stones, and they are healing you or helping you in some type of way. Okay, the next one is this is the last one. But let me tell you this. This blue Kyanite is a very strong, very strong. It's the strongest one. It's about, for me, it's the strongest one, I'll say. That I held, and when I immediately noticed that they were, these spirits were backed away from me. These entities were backed away from me, and it like pushed them, in a different atmosphere or something, pushed them back from me. So in this way, they're not able to do certain things to you. So this is like emergency. If they were trying to do something to you, you can hold this, hold these, this black, I'm sorry, it's blue, BLUE, of course, the first word. And then the second word is KYANITE. KYANITE. Very strong. This is the strongest one I found. And the ones that I had were flat. It wasn't, if it was bigger, it would have did more. Okay. So if you can get this one, you know, big size, that would be great in helping you in this situation. It don't even have to be all that big, but the ones I have were pretty small. So you definitely want to get something bigger than that. If you suspect that there's spell work, since this is the last stone, and I'm going to read what it does. If you suspect that there's spell work at play or anything like that, you may have to get rid of your stones. You may have to get rid of your crystals, okay? You want to listen to the videos that I have before. If you don't have time, if the worse the situation seems to get and you suspect that it's connected to the crystals, you want to take those crystals as far away from you as possible, like miles away from you. And then don't go anywhere near that area that you place those crystals for weeks and months at a time. Okay, if you can, don't ever return to that area, because the spell work and connection to it and it being negative is not good. Okay, so you need to save your life, preserve your life. I don't know how to fight against it. And using something, you know, to block and thwart negative energies coming from these crystals, because clearly they are to help you, you know. And when you have people doing spell work against you and using it as a negative force and energy against you, it blocks, it interferes, and it can be overtaken, you know what I mean, as far as not doing what is initially is intended to do. So, you know, don't even go back and forth with it. Just, you know, get rid of the crystals, save your life, preserve it, and find other ways to deal with it. I also have videos that I'm going to be doing in a minute as far as ways that I do it. You can also look into how to, you know, deal with these entities if you don't have these crystals. This crystal read-off is for those who do not have this, you know, going on with them as far as, you know, spell work being at play. People doing spell work are using the crystals in a negative way, like negative energy being thrown at them or in some type of way through spell work. Okay, so let's see. The blue, KYANITE, second word. This crystal encourages communication and self-expression. It cuts through fears and blockages, helping to speak one's truth. Blue, KYANITE, crystal stone, has a very strong vibration that creates very rapid transfers of energy. It can bridge emotional blocks between people to assist in the sending of telepathic information. It can also create pathways of energy. Blue, KYANITE, restores QI to the physical body and promotes a calm mood. Okay, so this one I found to be one of the strongest ones that helps me with these entities. So that when you're not, I would say that best works when there's no spell work at play. Okay, unless you are a person that knows how to thwart that energy, or you figured out how to, you know, change it, you know, or how to block it. Okay, block negative, that spell work. Okay, all right, that's using its energy to switch it to a negative, like, you know, and that's not cool. So this read off was for those who don't have spell work at play, who don't have any type of foul play at play, and they have peace with their crystals, and their crystals are at peace with them. Okay, so if you have that environment, then these crystals, you know, are for you, and our crystals, period, you know, are for you. But if you have crystals and there's like no peace, and your head is hurting, you sense some type of crackling sound in your head, popping sound in your head, you know, like something's popping or something like that, or, you know, just negativity, negative vibes, negative feelings, something strong, something like that. It may be that, some type of foul play is, happening from someone else, trying to direct some type of negative energy on you via spell work. Okay, these are people who are with intentions to place negativity on you like that, sending negative energy to you through your crystals. Okay, so that's why there's a difference. If there's foul play or if there's some type of spell work at play, these crystals aren't so good, okay, unless you know how to miraculously work through the negativity. Okay, you're gonna have to get rid of your crystals. Okay, but if there isn't this isn't your situation, you're at peace with your crystals when you get them, or if you already have them and these crystals are at peace with you, when you go to sleep throughout the day, there's nothing, you may have to test it. There's nothing I don't sense anything. There's nothing. And I mean, just, for days, and that way you'll know that you are at peace with your crystals, and your crystals are at peace with you. And especially if you sense that you're getting positive reactions from these crystals and nothing negative, then you know that no foul play is happening, and no spell work is at play. Because sometimes it could be, that you don't even know that, of course, someone's going to come and tell you, oh, yeah, I'm doing spell work on you. Or, you know what I mean? Or I saw you, buying that and I'm into that. The opposite way. And, yeah, I'm going to try and use it against you because I don't like you or whatever. People are not going to come and tell you these things. So one of the ways you can find out is by seeing if you're at peace with your crystals or anything like that, or your crystals are at peace with you. And at any time that you suspect that there's a problem, you're going to be able to pick it up. You're going to be able to know, like, hey, what's going on? What's up? Like I'm experiencing something, or like I said, I've even put my hand over because my head is hurting, or I'm sensing some type of pain somewhere in my body, and I place my hand over the crystals, and it stops it. Another possible indication that it could be used by somebody. So use your discernment and figure it out. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard to discern or pick it up. See which end you are on. Okay, if you're at peace with your crystals, and vice versa, more so if your crystals are at peace with you, because no one's sending negative energy to you. That's what you want to know. That's what you want to clarify. And you may have to go days with it being around it and it being not so close to you, and then days where you just have it just sitting next to you. Normally, these crystals are for healing. Like I said, they're for healing. They're for some type of, restoration, what have you. These crystals are, thousands of years, old. So they're to bring, positivity to your life, uplifting your spirits in some way, not negative. You're not supposed to be experiencing pain of any kind, okay? So anytime that starts happening, and that it's from the crystals, sometimes you have to, do a few things just to know that it's the crystals. You know what I mean? Even if you just suspect it, you can't really prove it, just do what you got to do, get rid of them. But this was for people that have this type of thing going on with them, and everything like that. So that's what needs to that's what I needed to do, is to leave this video up for you guys. Okay, so other than that, hopefully, this will help you with this situation, with the attachment, with these spirits being around you and everything like that, and them, you being able to cope with the situation, deal with it. That last stone, the blue one, that one is very effective, is very strong, and it will push them away from you, or keep them like back from you. Okay, and you'll be very happy about it. Just holding it in your hand or holding it close to your person, holding it close to yourself is really good. It's going to keep them away from you. It's going to keep them off of you. And possibly may, even dispel them away from you. Okay, like cast them out away from you, okay, back to where they came from. Okay, so and the other ones will help too. They will definitely help you. Okay, so that's how you do it. I just figured that out. Just, see if these crystals are at peace with you. And if you're at peace with these crystals, that's how you're able to find out if you should keep these crystals. Okay. All right. So I'm going to close it out. I hope this helps. For those that, don't have, who are at peace with their crystals and vice versa, the crystals are at peace with them, and dealing with these attachments and dealing with these spirits, these demonic spirits and entities that are around you, and expelling them and things like that. So unless there's some type of foul play or spell work at play, you should be able to, these crystals should be able to help you during this time. Okay. All right. So I gotta go, and I got to do more videos and stuff like that, because I did a bunch of them and it had no value. So I'm just trying to go off of memory and, do as many as I can. All right. So more about, for those that, you have to get rid of your crystals, I do have some other ways for my experience. And then also do your research, look into it, look into other stories where people are going through this same type of experience, and do your own research. Try to, look into ways of dealing with these entities, okay, so that you can get rid of them. You can, send them back to where they came from in some way, shape, form, or fashion. There is a way or ways to do it, and for it to be done. Okay, so I gotta go, and I really hope that this video helps you guys in some way. Okay, or if you know of someone that, they're going through the same experience, you can send them these videos. Okay, all right, thanks so much, and